For many years, the villagers of Llangoed, a little village on the south coast of Anglesey, have wanted their village hall redecorated, but the cost was too prohibitive. This week, sixth form students from many countries of the world have taken the village hall over, complete with paintbrushes and paint, and set to work with a will to polish it all up. And they found their way to Llangoed entirely at their own expense. Students like these two brothers, Viscardo and Carlo, from Rome. And then there are these two young ladies, Eva, who came all the way from Stockholm, Sweden, and Barbara, who travelled from Saarbrücken in Germany. And the international party is completed with Harmonica, who comes from Holland, and Jacob, who's also from Holland, in fact, from Haarlem. And that's not all the story by any means. These other sixth form students have travelled from as far afield as London and Scotland to help the villagers of Llangoed get their hall decorated. Well, the leader of this unique party is Mr. Alan Haydock, a theological student from Broadstairs in Kent. Well, Mr. Haydock, can you explain to us why these young students should come here to Llangoed, a comparatively obscure village in Anglesey, and at their own expense, to help the villagers decorate their hall?
Yes, well, most of these students are members of the student Christian movement in schools, a movement which, amongst other things, provides service, a Christian service for people who are in a need such as this. And we learnt from our headquarters in London that the villagers of Llangoed wanted very much to have their hall painted, and we thought that we would be available to do this job. And so they've given up 2 weeks of their summer holidays at their own expense to perform this service.
Does this mean that any village needing help can apply to you for assistance?
Well, of course, the service that the student Christian movement can give is very limited, but if a village such as Llangoed was in a need such as this and were to make a similar application, then the movement would do everything it possibly could.